damn thing is staged. All of it. I know you know what I'm talking about, so give me a chance to explain. So, as somebody who's worked a presidential security detail before, I find the events that occurred last night at the Correspondence Dinner to be highly suspect. Now, I understand there are still details being released. We're probably never going to know the entire story about everything, but I want to go over the events so that you can get to understand what I'm seeing. Based on what we know so far, an alleged shooter made it through three layers of presidential security. One, which is the outermost checkpoint where they check IDs to make sure you even have a reason to be there. Two, the innermost outside checkpoint, which is at the door. Three, the actual security screening area. And then eventually made it into the main hall just outside the Correspondence Dinner before they let off one shot, and then you hear four corresponding response shots. Now, the reason I say that is when you hear the video and you can hear the audio in the background, the first shot is a loud, very guttural, very bass shot. It's a very large caliber. That, what I'm assuming, was the shooter letting off one shot from whatever, you know, rifle, pistol that they were using. And then you hear four rapid succession corresponding shots, which I can only assume was probably one of the security detail or the Secret Service officers that were on scene. Now, this person was arrested without incident and no injury and then sent to a hospital for evaluation. And I'm sitting here thinking, that's pretty sus. Now for the major details. If you remember, not too long ago, Donald Trump and his infinite stupidity wanted to rip apart the White House and build his gilded ballroom, and then made the claim that it was for national security and wanted to build a bunker underneath the ballroom. Now, the courts shot that down wholeheartedly and stopped him from doing whatever it is he's doing, but given the sense of national security, said that he could continue with the bunker portion, but could not continue with the ballroom portion. Now, I'm sitting here thinking, you know that pissed him off. You know it made him super angry that he was told no, because Donald Trump, like the infantile piece of shit that he is, does not like to be told no and throws epic level senile temper tantrums every time he gets told no, which is why he surrounds himself with absolute dickless morons who do nothing but tell him yes and will literally parade themselves around like circus monkeys to appease that useless, worthless sack of crap. Now, I'm thinking to myself, this is awfully convenient that a national security event occurs at the White House Correspondence Dinner just in time for that monkey to appeal to the court and say, hey, see, look, someone tried to assassinate me again. I absolutely need you to approve my gilded ballroom as well as the bunker for national security reasons. So what do you want to bet? How much money would you be willing to place in a bet that the courts are going to appeal their decision, their previous decision, and allow him to waste billions of dollars of our tax money so that he can have a gilded ballroom? And the worst part is, MAGA supporters have the memories of a gnat and will never question any of the stuff that we just discussed. And the maggots will eat up whatever excuse the Trump administration puts out there because they're stupid. They will love everything he has to say and will say, oh yes, we must absolutely waste all this taxpayer money to build this stupid gilded hall to his dumbassery because, the libs tried to assassinate the president again. Our Jesus God is being threatened. Yeah, this is where we are in America today. And honestly, I am thoroughly embarrassed at my 23 years of military service at this point.